Hi, good morning. Welcome back to Mike Makes It. We're in the garage. A very quick project is in hand. These are Cobb LED light strips that I got from Banggood. I'll put a link in the description. Now, I bought them originally to go on my truck, but I'm really not happy with the shape or the size or where I can actually position them. So that's been abandoned. Let me just show you how bright they are though. If I take this over to little power supply here and plug it in, we're going to be blinded by the light. They do chuck off a lot of light, I give them that, and they weren't a lot of money. You can't really see it on there because the camera's setting its own intensity. However, it is bright. You know, it floods the camera out. In real life, it does chuck a fair bit of light down on the bench there. But let me just disconnect that. The plan, if we walk over to where the lathe lives, is here. You used to get enough light. If we go to the ceiling, pop up, there's a double LED strip light there, and that used to illuminate the lathe very, very well. Until I put some racking over the top. Well, it's not racking, it's scaffolding up in the ceiling. It's out of my way, but it does block the light to the lathe. So the plan is to put them on, put the lights, the 4 lights I've got, on a strip of metal and just hook them in underneath this chain there. So they're easily removable if I got to take the scaffolding down, but they're also easy to switch on to shed some light on the work I'm doing. So that's the plan now. That's what I'm going to do. Go back over to the lights. Here we go. As I say, there's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and I'm going to just simply bolt them to this bit of extrusion I've got, and that'll lock under the chain. It goes off to 12-volt power supply. When I need the light, flick it on. When I don't, switch it off. And it's easily removable should I want to get the scaffolding down. So that's a quick plan a day. Hopefully I can get that done before the tea goes cold. Here we go. I've set the workpiece up on the edge of the bench, put the lamps pretty much where I want them to go. So I'm just going to mark them, mark the holes, drill them, bop them in, and away we go. Right, if we look at the lights, they're simply tucked in behind the chains that hold the scaffolding up. I've put the 4 lights more to the right hand side because that's the work area. There's nothing much on this end, but doesn't have to be. All I got to do now is tidy the cables up, which will be a half a dozen tie wraps, and that'll all be neat and tidy. There's a plug and socket here. There it is. So when I need to take the scaffolding down, it's a simple matter of unplugging it and sliding the strip out. I'll turn the garage lights off, if you bear with me a second. There, we're in fairly darkness, so to speak. And I'll put the lights on, the LED ones I've just done. And that does make a difference, big time. I could work on the lathe just with those on. So yeah, if we look up, the camera will probably flood out a little bit. But 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I've reused those LEDs bought for a previous project. Didn't actually get used, but I think they're going to be very useful in the situation they're in now. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'll put links to where I got them from, which was Banggood, in the description. So if you want to go have a look, then by all means do. They come in pairs. Can't remember off the top of my head, but they weren't a lot of money. So I think you should be okay with those. But yeah, anyhow, thanks for watching. Thumbs up would be great.